Well, I'm grateful to you.
It's Thursday, April 8th, 6:20 p.m., and we are in simultaneous
El Central.
We're
back.
We're back.
In the same place we were last night.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a crazy day.
And you may ask, but
Why?
wait, how did you do 30 miles but end up where you were?
40, dude.
How did you do
like
40?
38.9. Beer sip. Yeah, we did 40 miles.
Kind of a crazy day.
Yeah.
So we started the day as we normally do. You know, packing up, getting all our stuff together, having some
McDonald's.
which is great. We hadn't had it in a while. Did I miss a spot?
No, it's just
That
looks
pimple?
like painful.
I need to pop that. But yeah, definitely want to make a clip because this is a special one.
Yeah.
And I just tried to make a gear rundown video on my phone, and it was terrible because my phone is broken because I threw it into the ocean when we were in Astoria and I was drunk and cracked the lens. So if you want a gear rundown video, let me know. And if you don't, you probably won't get one.
You could just make it on my phone. You could do the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
I want you to do it. You were stoked on it.
Yeah, I was. I might do it.
deserve that.
I'll do it soon.
Some.
But yeah, we headed out probably around 10 from
Much later than we should have.
Yeah, for the day. We had a terrible,
Oh my God.
terrible headwind, which again,
Unbelievable.
you know, I can't say enough about how if you're ever going to do this route, do not go west. Like, going west is generally better if you're from the east because it's so much cooler and all the landscapes and the the tapestries of nature are really cool.
Yeah.
But
Not
man,
not temperature cooler.
no.
Definitely not.
This has been a terrible, terrible ride for headwinds.
Yeah.
And so we headed out, and I was just like, well, it's going to be a really shitty day.
Yeah. I always have the thought that I'm like, oh, it can't be that bad. And then once I'm out in it, I totally believe what you were saying and the Weather Channel. But, like, I can't conceptualize excess. Like, insane back. It
Yeah.
feels like riding on the sand when we were in Florida on one of those sand roads.
Yeah.
So much effort, but you're in, like, the lowest of
Yeah.
low gears and you're not going anywhere.
We were going about 10 miles
so
an hour.
slow.
Yeah, and it was so flat, too. And we also found out that we had to do a bunch of climbing.
Yeah. Which we thought we were going to skip.
Yeah, guess not.
And so we came to that point, found that out, and I was like, damn. I was pretty crushed by that information.
Today was a rough day for you.
Yeah, it was. My eyes were still, like, fucked up because of my tears.
So we got to this point. We were on really shitty roads, too. Like,
Oh my
they were
God, yeah.
like made of total garbage. They were just
Yeah.
like pitted and terribly bumpy, which are just like
the most insane ruts ever.
Yeah.
And, like, the entire road was just, like, split apart. It was like fucking tectonic plates, except they were mini and on the road, and it was just so bumpy. And I have a terrible saddle sore that has been paining me for a long time, but today was the
breaking
last
point.
straw.
Yeah.
It was so painful. Every single one of those bumps was just like
Yeah.
shooting pains in my genital region.
And so I was pushing on about as strongly as I ever do, and you kept falling behind, and I knew that was going to be bad for the rest of the day because even when we had the wind at our side and we were headed
It wasn't that much at our side though. It
No.
was definitely still a headwind.
you could corkscrew yourself into a
didn't
little bit
do
of a
that,
yeah
though.
you definitely didn't you kept falling back, and I was like, shit, this is not good. And we got to an intersection of Interstate 8 with the route.
Which has a sign that says no bikes, no pedestrians.
Yeah.
So we were gonna go on it, but I was like, nope, can't do that. But at
Yeah.
that point, I was beyond.
Beyond repair.
on.
Yeah, you were foobarred.
Yeah, I just was in so much pain because of my heat rash, my saddle sores. The heat itself is like very terrible.
It's close to 100 degrees out here.
Yeah, and I was already crying. I was really upset. My emotions were just out of control. And I was like, I can't do this. I'm done.
And
I've pushed for so long, and I can't do it anymore.
And Allie and I, when we were in Florida, there was a certain point, if you go back into the Florida Trail, where Allie was like, can we please just, like, get a vehicle or, like, get an Uber or something?
That was because of, like, our physical safety.
Yeah.
That was, like, the main... I wasn't in pain. I was fine, but I was, like, seriously concerned about the traffic, and, like, I thought we were gonna die and get hit by a car and then die.
You invoked habeas corpus, though. You were like, can I please call an audible? And I this whole trip, every trip that we've been on for a little while has made me a little bit more sensitive to being aware of how you feel and being sensitive to that.
Well, we're fucking travel partners.
Yeah, we are.
It's crucial.
It is.
To understand each other.
It's vital to the cohesiveness of our unit.
Yeah.
To be able to, like, check in on each other and make sure that we're both okay.
And you obviously do most of the work in that respect.
Sometimes I get too high, though.
But, yeah, it's important for us to understand each other and where we're coming from.
Yeah, and it's hard because we're both very different people, despite the fact that we're also very similar.
Yeah.
And especially for me, I'm notoriously mean. I think any of my close relatives and friends would probably, agree and sign off on that. And so I'm taking these opportunities to try to be more sensitive and more aware and more accommodating. And so we got to Interstate 8, and you were in a state, and we still had, 60 miles left to do or something. We did this ridiculous...
Because, we made a square. We went south from El Centro, and then we went west, and then we went northeast, and we ended up on Interstate 8, which we crossed when we left Motel 6 in the morning. And then I put it into my fucking GPS, and it said 8.5 miles east on 8 to get back to El Centro. And I was like, we've only gone 10 miles down the road, but we've done 40 miles. And that was, like, the final straw. I was like, no, I can't do this today.
Yeah.
This is too much. With the wind, with the pain, with everything. I was like, this is it.
And so we ended up talking for a bit, trying to, soothe all of the ailments.
Wounds.
Yeah, emotional and physical. And so we biked. We decided to bike back to El Centro, and we had a tailwind, so it didn't take very long. It was great.
Thank God.
Yeah, it's still fucking windy outside too.
Yeah,
you can see it.
It's insane.
I've never had such an awareness of the wind, but Jesus, this is like the worst we've ever had, and it's been the majority of the time.
Yeah.
Tomorrow's supposed to be better, and we'll get to why that's a good thing in a second for me. So we went from Interstate 8 back to El Centro and went to an Enterprise, and we were hoping to rent a car so that our whole San Diego plans are kind of changing and evolving.
By the minute.
Yeah, we had previously this morning reserved this hostel room in San Diego that we were going to stay in for like 4 days, just to kind of, take a relaxing break and figure out.
End.
Yeah.
You gotta chill.
You gotta chill.
Enjoy the area for once.
Mm-hmm. But we ended up canceling that because we went back to El Centro and we went to Enterprise, like I said, and they didn't have any cars until Tuesday, which was a problem because our new plan is for Allie to drive the rest of the way to San Diego and for me to bike. And so we've talked about this before between the two of us of her supporting me while I bike.
We've talked about it several times.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I can't keep going, but I have made it historically.
Yeah.
But this time is just, no.
It's beyond the pale, I guess. So Enterprise didn't work out.
This is my redemption from Florida that I never got.
Yeah, right.
I feel like I wanted to take that Uber on the last day, and I was like, I'll do it without you. I know you want to bike. It's fine. And I do have to point out, I'm very appreciative of your gentleness and understanding with my situation, and I was touched by your compassion towards me as we biked towards El Centro yet again. The same Motel 6.
Yep.
The same McDonald's.
Same
We're back
Taco Bell.
here.
Yep. So yeah, we went to a U-Haul distributor because we weren't able to find any rental cars. And so our new plan is for Allie to drive a U-Haul, which we got after much ado. Like the guy who the guy who was helping us rent the U-Haul.
He didn't know how to do it.
Yeah.
Also, he was like 14.
He was 14. His first language was definitely Spanish.
He called his mom.
Somebody.
To ask her how to do like a U-Haul rental.
Yeah.
Like, I don't
it probably
really know
was
how
his
to
mom.
do that.
Yeah.
He was talking with her in Spanish for like
45 minutes,
time.
Probably. Yeah.
As we stood there in that suffocatingly hot room next to the tire shop.
Yeah. So
it was a trip.
Yeah, we rented a $300 U-Haul.
To get to San Diego, for me.
Yep. After we got it, there was a bunch of stuff that I had kind of wanted to do around this area. And, we had time to kill because it was still sort of early in the afternoon. So we ended up going to an adult shop for a new
toy.
A new toy. Because the old one died.
Also, Kenneth was wearing his bike helmet, and I thought that was really funny.
Yeah, I wore my bike helmet for the entire time I was doing the U-Haul and the adult shop.
You just didn't even know that it was on. I was like, we're not riding bikes right now. You do know that, but you're like, it's fine. I'm not even hot. I don't even need to take it off.
No.
It was funny. So we went into the adult shop with you wearing a helmet. And I was like, lol.
Yeah. So we got the new toy. After that, we went to a dispensary. And I got some stuff for myself and my uncle. And it was the best dispensary we've probably ever been to.
The fanciest dispensary ever. It was so bougie. And it was like, it was a fucking retail store. Like, all the shelves were open. You could just, like, pick stuff up and look at it. Like, oh, how many milligrams? What does this taste like? What is it going to feel like? So helpful. So, like, comprehensive. I really appreciated that place. That was so cool. It's kind of overwhelming for the first time. But if I was a regular customer there, that would be awesome. They also do delivery.
Do they?
Yeah. I don't think they're on Grubhub, but something similar.
Smoke Hub.
It was so cool.
It was cool.
I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, you got an awesome new piece.
Yeah.
I'm excited for you to use
lots
that.
of new toys today.
Yeah, for sure. And we got some beers, and went to Taco Bell. And I was trying to make a video, again, for my bike, and that didn't work out. But I've now stripped my bike down, and I'm not going to be carrying anything that I don't need to carry for the remaining 150 miles or so. So our plan is still kind of the same. We're going to go to Campo tomorrow.
Yeah.
And go to the Pacific Crest Southern Terminus, which will be cool.
Yeah.
And maybe we'll camp in the van or the U-Haul.
But if
Probably
not, we have a fucking car, so we can just like drive somewhere else. Too. BLM land, anything.
Yeah.
Where do you want to go? We have a car.
Yeah.
It's not difficult.
Yeah. It has a backup camera, which is cool.
AC.
Yeah. We need to get an aux cable for you.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a good day. It was different than what we had envisioned the day would be like, but it was necessary to do everything that we did in order for everyone to be happy. Because again, we're a cohesive unit that needs to be healthy and happy.
Yeah. And I was neither.
Yeah, for sure.
I kind of feel like I have been that way since Phoenix, and I've pushed through, and it's been okay. But I had some medical issues in Phoenix that I won't talk about. But that were very concerning and still linger to this day. And I'm just kind of worried about my body, and I don't want to push it to the point where there's a serious injury that I can't, like, deal with in normal life, because I'm only 22 years old, and I'm like, damn, if I get, like, a serious injury somehow from this, be it, like, infected saddle sores or other issues I was having, or my, like, fucking sun rash or whatever it is, heat rash, like, it's so painful and it doesn't make any mile enjoyable, and that's really disappointing to me because, like, I want to be out here, I want to be doing this, I want to accomplish it, but the way that I want to accomplish it is being happy and fulfilled, and that was not the case for today or the rest of the ride, I don't think. I can't really keep going. I obviously can't keep going. Which I've accepted. Like, it's what I have to do, and I'm fine with it. But there's also a little part of me that's like, oh, I'm kind of sad that I can't say I'm a badass and that I biked from Texas to the West Coast, but also, who cares? No one cares.
Yeah,
my
no one
life
cares.
does not matter in that way. Like, I'm not a fucking influencer that has thousands of people depending on me to finish the ride. Not that I would ever care about that, but that's a different topic. No one cares. I want to take care of myself. Self-care. And this is the way I'm doing that.
Yeah.
Which is funny.
And fun.
Kind of ironic. And fine. And it's my redemption from Florida.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
We went to a Dollar General today, too.
Oh, yeah.
And
That was earlier.
Yeah. So you got your leggings that you could put
Yeah.
over your poor legs. We resupplied, so...
My diseased legs.
Lol. Yeah, I'm good to go. I
Yeah.
went through all my stuff, and my bike is ready.
I'm excited for you. I'm excited to see how this works, too. Even though it's only, like, a day and a half, 2 days maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we had talked about this many times. Because I'm like, I can't keep going. And I can't do this. And we, like, have planned it out.
Yeah.
Historically,
Mm-hmm.
so it's finally coming into action. I'm kind of excited to see how it works
Me
out.
too.
I think it'll be great.
Mm-hmm.
I think we'll both be happy and satisfied with our decision at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm.
And there's only 2 days. It's only 120 miles, so
Yeah.
that's like 2 days max.
Yeah. It
And
would be...
I really don't care.
We did discuss possibly me doing it all in one day, but I do want to see the southern terminus,
Yeah.
and I want to hang out there, and like maybe there will be other hikers, and
Yeah.
it would be cool to meet people.
That would be awesome. We've never been there.
Never
the
been.
PCT is such
Yeah.
a foreign concept.
Yeah, for sure. So, yeah, we're pretty much good to go,
Yeah.
and we have Taco Bell to eat, Weather Channel to watch. I'm sure there's been another national tragedy that we can catch up on with the news.
Well,
And yeah, all is well, but
Yeah.
definitely a different day than I think we both expected.
but honestly, though, I wouldn't say we got lost, but I would say that we were not on the most direct route, and we went 40 miles when we could have went 10.
Yeah,
And so it was 2 o'clock. It was like
Mhm.
1:30 by the time we sat down and decided to go back to El Centro. So I don't know if we even would have made it to El Campo. We would have had to. There would have been no choice.
yeah,
But it would have been dark. We would have had the headwind all day. 4,000 feet of climbing.
hmm
Would have been so terrible. So this is definitely the best thing.
and I get to do it all tomorrow. Yay!
No, I am going to drop Kenneth off at the location that we stopped at, so he doesn't have to do those 10 miles again
Yeah.
against the headwind.
Well, there shouldn't be a wind tomorrow.
Well,
according
I'm
to
sure
the
there's
weather.
still going to be a wind. It's
Yeah,
just
there's
going to
still
be
a wind.
less.
Yeah, instead of 30 to 40 miles an hour with gusts, it'll
Yeah.
be 7 to 10 or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not too bad.
So,
I'm excited for you.
Thanks.
It's going to
fun.
be good.
Yeah.
This is the best option, all things considered.
Yeah.
And I think it'll work out, and we'll be in San Diego in 2 days, and this whole thing will be over.
hmm
And then back to the van, and who knows?
Yeah. The
Well, we
Missoula
might
thing,
know.
the Missoula thing is looking good. I did hear back from the guy who got my resume and stuff, and he wants to set up a phone interview. So I think that's when I can really wow them with my enthusiasm and my
Expertise,
Yeah.
competency.
yeah. Cause,
You're the
you
best
know,
candidate. I don't
think
even
so.
care who else is on the docket. Like, you're the best candidate. And
Yeah.
once they talk to you, like, you have such great people skills. I think they'll know. I hope
Mhm.
they can, like, offer it to you immediately,
That'd be great.
so we don't have to wait until the 30th.
Yeah, just
But-
aimlessly traveling in our
Yeah.
death van. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
there's a lot of exciting things
Yeah.
in the future.
Yeah, I mean, Missoula was not something we were looking into, but the timing and the coincidence and the providence of fate
Yeah,
just kind of point to that being a possibility and a real possibility too.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm in the second stage now of getting this job.
it's really exciting.
Yeah, it
And
is.
to indicate my feminism, I will also be getting a job in Missoula if we move there. I don't know what it is yet or what I'll be doing, but
I think a
I'm not
dispensary
just
is a good
tagging
idea.
along with your ideas. Like, I'm excited for this life move for myself as well. Either way, it's something that we're both really stoked on, and it would be awesome. And we have our fingers crossed, and hopefully we'll be making a clip soon where we'll be like, we're moving to Missoula.
Yeah.
And we get to stay there in like a normal house and have a normal lifestyle for like 6 months. It's going to be such a treat. And
Yeah.
a kitchen that we can cook in, and we don't have to eat Taco Bell and McDonald's every night.
Yeah. Yeah, freedom isn't free. This
No.
this is an expensive lifestyle.
Yeah. Like shockingly. And
Yeah.
our standards are so low.
They are.
We're not the type of people that are like, oh, we need to stay in a motel every night, we need to shower every night. Like, we do the best that we can to keep it cheap. But even camping out here is expensive.
Yeah, it's
and
20
like
bucks or so.
pooping is expensive.
Yeah.
Like, you can't, there's just no bathrooms and no water. It's pretty crazy. But I think we're both coming to that realization that this is not only a stressful lifestyle for the long term, it's also a expensive lifestyle.
Yeah.
And we're excited to make a change. And
Yeah.
I think it's coming.
Yeah.
I have a good feeling about this, and I'm
I do
really
too.
stoked.
Yeah. I can't imagine that the ACA gets a lot of feedback for those positions, so
Yeah,
I think we're good candidates for sure.
you are.
There's a U-Haul right there.
Really?
Do you
Oh
see
my
it?
god, yeah.
We can see a U-Haul dispensary, like, from our hotel room.
Jesus.
That's funny.
Wow.
Providence. Fate.
But we
So-
already got ours.
Yep. We got ours.
And I'm about to drive in my AC tomorrow.
Yeah. With
In a 10-foot truck with no rear view.
no, it
it's
has
gonna be
it has a
fine.
backup camera.
Yeah, but not like when you're driving.
Mhm.
I don't know. I feel like I'm a little nervous to drive. I know I'll be fine because I've driven things like that and much larger historically. I know how to drive. It's not hard. Obviously, all those idiots that are out on the road all have their licenses. But yeah, I'll be driving. You'll be biking.
Mhm.
It'll be hot, and we'll both be happy with the way things are.
Yeah, we will be.
And tomorrow night we'll be in Campo.
That's exciting.
PCT
Yeah, that's gonna be cool.
vibes. Yeah.
Right next to the Mexico border.
Maybe it'll inspire us and we'll be like, oh, let's just grab our backpacks and jump on the PCT right now.
Yeah, fuck these bikes. Just leave them like Free did for the AT.
Yeah, right.
Just park your Cadillac at Amicalola and then just
Forget about it.
throw the keys at the person who's at the visitor center checking people in and just say, tow it, fuck it, who cares?
That would be like crazy.
Yeah, it'd be dumb.
It's not
shit.
going to happen
No.
because I wouldn't make it.
Lol.
We wouldn't make it.
That's
Dude,
true.
I do not want to be in the desert anymore. This is too hot. This is insane. The wind and the heat is just like things that I knew about the desert, but I didn't really like understand would actually affect me. But those have been the biggest things since Phoenix. Well, since Texas.
Silver City.
Yeah. The wind has been constant
Yeah,
throughout the
it's
whole thing.
terrible.
It's insane.
Don't go west.
But the heat has just been ramping up since we left Phoenix, and it's so hot, and I can't do it.
That's fair.
Yeah. But you enjoy it, so
Yeah, a dry
It's
heat
nice.
is nice.
your sweat dries immediately.
Yeah,
So you just
I-
get really salty and crusty.
Yeah, it's perfectly fine with me
Hmm.
as a Florida boy. But yeah, man, sitting on
Yeah.
the field of victory.
Yeah. I feel really good.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
Happy.
Good.
Yeah.
That's important.
Yeah. I
care
forgot
about
about
you.
that for a while.
Well,
Oh, I need to be happy doing this.
yeah,
This, I'm fine. Like I'm not.
but you wouldn't be fine to keep going.
No, I obviously wasn't today,
Yeah,
and I'm really happy with this decision. I'm excited for it.
yeah, it's gonna
I'm
be
excited to like wake up tomorrow and leave this hotel. Normally, I'm like, oh, let's stay here till 11 and not leave. Keep the AC blasting. Lots of
Yeah.
fresh water.
Fun. Kind of.
Kind of. We're drinking hotel water. Which
Uh-huh.
hopefully is fine because we're like right next to Mexico, and we did see the border today
Mm-hmm.
again, which was interesting.
Mm-hmm.
The huge wall with barbed wire.
Mhm.
It's so menacing.
Stay out. Don't come in.
Both ways, I'm sure. They don't
Yeah.
want us there.
No, I don't know about that. We have money,
Mm.
but yeah, man,
Yeah,
time to watch the news and chill.
yeah.
and eat.
And it's not even that late.
No.
It's not even like 10 o'clock at night.
6:45. Yeah, we're doing well.
Yeah. It was a fun day overall.
Yeah, overall. Yeah, our errands were fun to do.
Yeah. In a car, because it's almost like these roads are made for cars.
Yeah, man, you have no idea. Listener. Yeah, these roads fucking suck. Mm-hmm. But it's going to be an interesting day tomorrow, and an interesting day the day after that.
Yeah.
But we're well suited and we're ready.
Yeah.
And it's going to be good.
Yeah.
We're definitely going to go over our mileage for the U-Haul, but who cares?
Who cares? We're rich for now.
Mm-hmm.
And we're quitting this lifestyle while we're ahead so we don't
That's
drain
true.
all of our money.
Yeah.
And that's it.
That's it. Bye.
Bye.